Scorpio, welcome back to the channel, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Real talk. Hope everybody's having a great day. Happy Sunday. Hope everybody's doing well. If you're cross-watching, welcome in. If you're new to the channel, welcome in. Scorpio energy. Time is fluid. Energy is fluid. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Okay? Let's see what we have. We're going to start off with the Declare and Decree deck to see what possible energies need to be released. Okay? What possible blockages need to be released. This is spiritual. Okay? So if you are not into spirituality, that's fine. If this does not resonate with you, that is perfectly fine. Alright? But this is what I do as a part of my channel. This is what I do. Because I find it very helpful and important. Let's see what we have for you, Scorpio. All blockages of memories of who I am are now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. All blockages of memories of who I am. Any blockages are now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. Scorpio, you would write that down and you would burn it, okay? All spiritual and physical card attachments to all wicked cults, known and unknown, are destroyed from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All spiritual, notice it says spiritual. So this is considered spiritual work, okay? It is spiritual, but it has more than just a spiritual effect. It can show up in the 3D, in the physical. That's a problem, right? Any blockages concerning that. So that's why you want to clear things in the spirit realm. So all spiritual and physical card attachments to all wicked cults, known and unknown, are destroyed from my energy in spirit and in flesh. You would write that down, set your intentions to clear that energy, right? And burn it, okay? Energies are fluid, time is fluid as well. Do not try to make messages fit. That's not necessary. If it makes sense to you, if you can relate to it, that may be something for you here. If not, that's fine. Then that may not be nothing for you at this time. Be careful of false people, Scorpio. Be careful of false friends, fake family members, homeboys, homegirls, co-workers. Be careful of fake people who may be close to you. Okay? Who may be toxic. Alright? Doesn't matter who it is. Okay? And I'm picking up an energy of people that may be close to you. Okay? Scorpio energy. You could be ignoring someone at this time. Okay. You could be finding something out that may shock you as well. And not such a good way. I don't know. You could find out something that shocks you. Okay, Scorpio, male or female. But I feel like it's possible that if you continue to move forward and work on things in an honest way, whatever you may be doing, that it will bring about the necessary opportunities and resources for you. Okay, Scorpio energy. And it's something that it's something that you may even need or want, or you may be working on something, trying to get some things together. It's something you could be working on concerning your foundation, your home front, whatever it is. I feel like it's going to work out for you, whatever it is. Scorpio energy. What do we have for Scorpio? Yeah, if you're experiencing any kind of money problems or whatever, it could be due to dealing with toxic people. Take that how it resonates, okay? It could be due to dealing with toxic people who maybe they're not all that honest, okay? All right. Scorpio energy. let's see here. I'm just led to keep on shuffling. Scorpio energy. You could even feel like you're stuck in the situation at this time. But even if you feel that way, that energy will pass soon. You're not going to stay there. Definitely not going to stay there. You could also be going through healing at this time. It could be healing emotionally. It could be healing physically. Okay. Whatever's going on, it may be fast movement. Okay. So you have the Knight of Wands. See there, the Devil. Oh man, the Sun is there though, along with the Wheel. So things I feel will turn in your favor, Scorpio. You have the Four of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, okay, and the King of Swords. Bottom of the deck, you have the Chariot. So I feel like there's going to definitely be movement. You could possibly be moving as well. You could be moving residence, moving house. Take it how it resonates, but there's something totally toxic here dealing with some kind of an offer. You could have gotten an offer concerning work. You could have gotten an offer concerning, since the Wheel of Fortune is here and the Success card, you could have gotten an offer along with the Chariot, because this is travel too. Okay, this is fast movement, but it's also travel, like literally getting up and go, right? So you could have got some kind of a false offer or a bad offer. Yeah, you could have got some kind of a false offer from someone when it came down to business. Purchasing a home, I don't know, purchasing a vehicle, some kind of purchase that may have been made. It could have been to where somebody may have tried to offer it to you and maybe some documents weren't finished or signed, or maybe you didn't know some information in the documents that needed to be known. So if you are doing anything concerning any kind of documentation, make sure you get a lawyer or someone with the King of Swords here. Make sure you get a lawyer or somebody, a judge or somebody to look over contracts when it comes to business. If you're buying a business, if you're trying to lay a floor plan for a business, if you're trying to do any kind of floor plans or drafts or any kind of paperwork to start a project or to build anything, if you're doing that, make sure you have the proper paperwork. Make sure things are signed. Make sure you understand what you're signing. Make sure you have permits that are needed, because something here to where someone is offering a bogus deal or they're doing something underhanded when it comes to business or contracts. Okay, so be mindful of that. So with the Knight of Wands here, I feel like in the past it was something that you were in rejection mode about, or you may even feel like you missed a business opportunity in the past that you were very excited about. But whatever you may feel like you have missed, I feel like you have not. So whatever is for you, Scorpio, you will get it, okay? I don't feel like you've missed an opportunity, but you may feel like you have in the past, okay? And it may have been because of some toxic people or some kind of toxic business when it comes to the Devil and this offer. Yeah, you dealt with some type of toxic business or a toxic person when it came to an offer. I feel like this has to do with both love and business, okay? I feel like it has to do with both. Okay, Scorpio, so I feel like you're going to be moving forward here. You're having to, and you may intuitively know this, you're having to keep some things to yourself here, Scorpio. When it comes to you making arrangements, when it comes to you maybe having ideas or having a change of mind about how you're choosing to go about doing business, or even if it's a love situation, you could possibly, basically, I feel like it's more business on this level, but you may be holding back here, like not giving any information, not sharing any information with anyone, okay? Even if it is a lover. With this Devil card here, I feel like it's both business and love, but you're not going to be sharing information. You're going to be holding back because you are aware of where you're headed. Success is here. Happiness is here. Your overall happiness is here. Will turning in your favor. And I feel like there's a new start for you. That's how I feel. Okay? And so what you'll be doing is, because it could be where police have to get involved here. It could be where you may even have to take someone, to court. Okay, that's possible as well. But it definitely could have been to where you had to get some type of authority figure involved to either prove something or to take something, and start a case against someone for whatever reason, okay? But this is also an energy of you cutting things out that no longer serve you, okay? That's what this is about. Any spiritual or physical card attachments to all anything wicked, okay? Anything when it comes to the spiritual realm. So I feel like you had a decision to make in the past with the Two of Swords, and it could have been very well also to where you saw something that wasn't working, but maybe at first you ignored it, okay? And it's like you're allowing that to fall. Like you're allowing that to be seen. You're allowing yourself to see it, okay? Whatever that situation was, in the past, it was the Two of Swords, like you needed to make up your mind, and you may have done just that to where you allowed yourself to see the truth here. Okay, yeah, see, hidden secrets and hidden agendas and things like that. See, definitely. But I also feel like there may be some fears of your own here as well too, Scorpio, okay? There may be some fears to where you need to balance out your emotions. Balance out your thoughts. You need to balance, okay? Then you have the Page of Cups here, the Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Ace of Swords. You see, you need to allow yourself to see the truth, okay? And something could possibly, see, justice is here. So you definitely you have justice coming to you, but like I said, you may have had to get some kind of authority figure involved. Someone may have had to go to court or something like that, or file a claim or whatever, for whatever situation when it comes to business or contracts, okay? Something toxic with it, all right? But this is also concerning love. So there's justice here too. There's a truth that needs to be spoken, or something that will be made clear. There will be no more holding back on whatever clarity that needs to be expressed, okay? It could be you, Scorpio, expressing to someone when it comes to love, and it could also be someone expressing to you. Whatever it is, it's going to start off small, or it's something you may even learn on your path when it comes to this love being expressed, all right? Or you may even be having to start over when it comes to starting your life. You may even be having to start over, and this will be a new beginning, like a new beginning, like a breath of fresh air here with the Ace of Swords and Justice, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Sun. I feel like you're going to love where you're going. You're going to feel good about it, but you may be starting over as well. You could be actually moving from one home to another environment, or you've already got your eye on a home that you want to go get. You already saw some land you want to buy, whatever. This has to do with contracts. This has to do with signing papers, okay? King of Swords, Ace of Swords, Justice. But it will be in your favor, where you may have to start off small. You may have to downsize. It may be something like that when it comes to the home front. Okay, but it'll be something that you learn on the way that will be very helpful to you with the Ace of Swords and Justice being here. It will be something you may learn along the way that may be very helpful for you, even if it's information about a certain person or a group or a situation, okay? It's going to be something that you're going to learn about that, but you're definitely moving away. I did say earlier while I was shuffling the cards that you are going to be coming into more opportunities, Opportunities came out, okay? Because I meant to say more, more stability, but also more prosperity, okay? Resources, yes, okay, and opportunities. This is what you'll be coming into with the Ace of Pentacles, okay? Nice. And you could have, like I said, in the beginning, in the past energy, Scorpio, if you were running a business of some kind and somebody may have even been trying to steal money from you, you will get justice for that. Because this expresses that you had quite a bit of financial gains here in the past energy. You had a lot of financial gain, and somebody could have been stealing from you, and you may not have realized it, or maybe you felt like that's not what they were doing, but you realized with the Two of Swords, you decided to see the truth, that they were in fact stealing from you, because this was the energy of the past here with the Ace of Pentacles. This is prosperity, and this is financial gain as well as material gain, okay? So you have the Ace of Pentacles here. Then you have the Three of Wands. Yeah, you went in another direction. The King of Pentacles. And you have the Page of Swords. Then you have Judgment. The Queen of Pentacles. This has to do with love as well. And it could be a love relationship that you may have came away from because somebody you were involved in a relationship may have been stealing from you as well. And maybe even falsifying documents to get more money out of you some kind of way. Somebody was taken from you here. And there's counterpart energy here with the King and the Queen of Pentacles. So this could very well be a relationship that you're coming away from. And you're also, I feel like, yeah, walking away from, coming away from, however you want to express it. Okay, yeah. I feel like it's an energy of you moving away from someone that's toxic. You're going in a whole nother direction with the Three of Wands because of hidden secrets, hidden agendas with this person, with the Moon card and the Devil being here. The Three of Wands came out right on top. So you're headed in a whole nother direction because you see your ships coming in elsewhere. You know you can't trust this person. Somebody's been stealing from you or taking from you who you may not even thought that they would do that. And that's exactly what they've done. Or maybe they tried to pull the veil over your eyes by offering you something even though they took something from you. Take it out, resonates, okay? But this is very well, definitely Six of Swords energy is out here. So, Scorpio, you could be moving away from someone that you were in a toxic relationship with. Even if it has to do with business as well, you're moving away from that altogether. Because you're focused on something totally different now. And some of you could actually be moving with the Three of Wands energy. Because you're going to be receiving whatever finances that belong to you, even if you're taking someone to court. If you're having to file a claim against someone to get money back that belongs to you that they may have taken, maybe authorities had to be called where you had to get a report to prove that they took this from you. Whatever it is, you will receive that back. Okay, because the Three of Wands is also an energy of receiving. So you will receive that back. You may have been watching this person too for a little while, or they could have been watching you, but you could have been watching this person to see if they were stealing from you or whatever, and they probably was watching you too. Something that could have been done here when it comes to money that was underhanded. Okay, you watching them, they watching you. It could have been counterpart, but it could also be other people involved as well. But counterpart energy is out here. Then you have the Strength card and the Two of Pentacles. So you're definitely going to be trying to balance out. But I think that it will balance out in your favor with the Wheel being here, the Sun, and Justice. Okay? You have the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. So some of you could be actually leaving one situation as far as the Devil is concerned. That is a Devil energy as far as a lover. Okay? And you could very well just be walking away from a toxic person, headed towards your Ten of Cups, your success, your happiness, right? As well as your victories, right? And you getting recognition for whatever you've achieved. You've achieved something here, and there could be healing going on. There could be, you may have also experienced going through awakenings, and you may not even know what the hell going on with you, but you may be experiencing energies of awakening to where you may have very dry mouth, you could have a loss of appetite, you could experience headaches, you could experience nausea, you could experience seeing a lot of synchronicities. It could be a lot of threes you could be seeing. You could be seeing 333, 666, 1010. You could be a life path 3, a life path 4, life path 6. You could be seeing all kinds of synchronicities. There's a lot of things go on when it comes to ascension, when it comes to spiritual awakening. And I feel like that's going on with you. You're starting to see things. You're allowing yourself to see. Because Scorpio is normally very intuitive. It's not like you don't see it. Sometimes we ignore it. Four of Cups energy. Sometimes you ignore it. But you're not interested, right? But you do have a wish granted. Okay? And there could have been a lot of overindulgence going on too in the past to where you may have lost track of some business. Okay? And someone here could be mixing business with pleasure too. Okay, with that devil card being here. But I feel like there's a lot of healing that has taken place for you, Scorpio, with the Four of Swords. There's also a lot of thinking and contemplating here about your next move, right? With the Chariot being here. So you could also be doing some physical healing as well. Okay? Someone could be changing the way that they could be changing their food intake. Someone here could be changing your intake on, what type of food you take in or how you give to your body. You could be doing more vitamins. You could be doing more vegetables. You could be doing more fruits. And, you could also be detoxing here with the Judgment card. You could be detoxing as well. Not drinking for a long time, or, you just stop doing certain things or eating certain things or taking in certain things. That has a lot to do with ascension as well. Okay, so we do have counterparts here, and in the past you could have very well been involved with a person you thought was your counterpart, okay? Because they could have had plenty of money just like you could have had plenty of money. They could have been running the business as well as you, and y'all may have thought to come together, okay? But it was toxic, double card, something that just did not work out here, okay? But I feel like you are balancing, you are taking your power back, and you're moving forward. You're going to experience some conflict about this, because you could get conflict from the person you're coming away from. You could get conflict from the people you're doing business with. You could get conflict from people you work with. It could be conflict on any and every hand, because you have the Three of Wands and you have the Two of Wands, because you're definitely focused on your future, and you know where you want to go. You visualize that already. But then you're connecting with the right people that have the right mindset, right? And then you're choosing to go in this direction for good. This is a path that you're choosing to take. And some of y'all are choosing that spiritual path. Finally, you're no longer ignoring your intuition, okay? But the Three of Wands and the Two of Wands is the Five of Wands, and that's a lot of people that be involved when it comes to that Five of Wands energy. But they're involved for the wrong reasons, bringing chaos and confusion and, bickering and arguing, things not being solved. But this, I feel like, is an energy that you're going to overcome. I feel like it's an energy that you're going to push forward through, and you're going to detach yourself and disconnect from that type of energy with the Strength card. And what you're coming into is something that you've long awaited for. And like I said, it could be money, it could be a business, it could be you buying your home, it could be buying a vehicle. Whatever it is, you're in manifestation energy at this time. You're changing the game up, okay? Something here is changing, something here is transforming, okay? And you're working different and you're moving different, okay? And you're going to be working with the right type of people. Three of Wands energy, Two of Wands energy, you're going to connect with like-minded people who want to go in the same direction you're going, especially when it comes to business, okay? Especially when it comes to business. And so you may have felt like you were stuck, or you may have felt like you were trapped, and you could very well be interested in someone else when it comes to love. And this person could also be on your mind when it comes to this Eight of Swords and that Four of Swords energy. It's just an energy of healing, rejuvenation, resting, thinking, contemplating, seeing what's next, what's best for me next, what's best for me, and becoming unstuck. And that way, as an emperor moving forward, because the emperor is showing up here at the bottom of the deck. What is that emperor? There's a connection you probably could have been waiting for, wanting to even start or get into when it comes to love. But as this emperor, you're definitely taking your power back, and you're standing up for yourself here, being that leader, right? And when you decide to do that, it makes things move. It puts things in movement, right? It puts things in action to happen, right? And then on that path, you end up meeting that counterpart, the real counterpart you're supposed to be with, right? And that's going to end any doubt, any self-doubt, any worries, any energies of betrayal, any energies of dealing with manipulative people, lying people, people who want to compete with you, cause problems for you. That emperor and empress energy is going to override this Ten of Swords energy. Any type of heartbreak, any type of betrayal, any type of misjudgment, because judgment is here, any type of lies, whatever happened, anybody stealing from you, whatever happened, you're going to overcome. This is your ending to only have a new beginning. This is a new beginning for you. And these are the energies you're leaving behind. Okay? These are the energies that are no more. These are the endings. It's like tying up loose ends, right? No longer involved in what's toxic. I've learned my lessons. 3 of Wands, 5 of Wands. You've learned your lessons. Devil, Knight of Wands, right? Lessons have been learned here. So you take those lessons and you be wise enough to use those lessons and allow yourself to step in something new life, new environment, right? New people. And when you take those lessons and you allow those lessons to guide you, and you use those lessons as stepping stones, right? So you could be balancing out. Okay, there's 2 things could be going on here. With the 2 of Pentacles, Scorpio, with the 2 of Pentacles being here in your future energy, you could very well just be balancing out your masculine and feminine energies, okay? And focusing on work, focusing on healing, because the Star card is coming up next. You are the star. So you very well could just be focusing on work and getting your just due, things that are due to you. Justice is here, right? Cutting things out that no longer serve you, people, places, things, associations, whatever that is. Balancing out your masculine and feminine energies and moving forward to something new, something totally new. And also meeting a counterpart could be on your path, okay? So keep that in mind. But you got some toxic folks you done dealt with. Okay, Scorpio energy. Let's see what we have here. For Scorpio, what does Scorpio need to know? Yeah, and some of y'all may have developed some toxic ways of your own because of dealing with so many people who are toxic as well. But I feel like you're choosing not to be that way with people. It's like you're choosing the high road is what you're doing. You can be in that devil energy with people, but you're choosing not to. Okay? And you are going to crush every goal you set. That is your affirmation, Scorpio. You are going to crush every goal you set. All right? You didn't come here to be average. You came here to be awesome. So be awesome, man. Because that's where you're headed. That's how I feel. Whatever you're coming out of, you may have had people around you who are energy vampires, who just wanted what you have, or whoever this is resonating with. People were around you because they wanted what you had. You're probably a person who really don't mind giving and helping other people, but at the same time, you can't overgive because people will do what? They'll start taking advantage, right? So now you're left to balance your energies out. I feel like you've come out of a toxic situation, but you're coming out on top. That's what's good. And this person could still be watching if you're separated from them already, okay? They could still be watching. Yeah, you're definitely moving forward, though, with this Chariot. And be careful of people, like I said, be careful of people in your energy that's not for you. They fake, whatever it is. Be careful of fake acquaintances, people that are not for you. Okay, they don't have your best interest at heart. Be careful of that. People being envious towards you. Be careful of that. People trying to get your attention just to get what you have from you. Be careful of that. Trying to use you, take from you, right? Be careful of that. Okay? Be careful. Oh yeah. Definitely headed in a whole nother direction. Yeah, like I said, this has to do with work and this has to do with business. Right. So you're headed in a really great direction with the Ace of Swords, right? But then you have the Sun card and you have the Wheel of Fortune, and Justice is here. So this will go in your favor, Scorpio. So I hope something was said that can help you move forward, and I hope it was something that said that could actually bring you clarity, okay? Scorpio, and until next time, take care.